Now we're going to start all over again and store two sets of key value pairs in the properties list. First name, and it's going to be a constant. Key is going to be constant. First name, and whatever the value is going to be dynamic, whatever the user types in. Second key is going to be last name and whatever the user types in. Now in order to do this, I gotta clean it up. I need to delete this. I need to clean this outlet, and in the .m file I need to delete all the m keys, whatever I put in the last time. Now that I have done it, I'm gonna run it, see it runs okay, and clean any errors out. It's complaining about a few things right there, so I am going to rem out all this code. Any code that it complains about, and see how we can refactor. We are looking at how we can refactor things in there. Try to run it again, and it runs fine. But this time what I really want is I wanna go back to in that zip file. I need another text box. Here's a text field, and do this all over again. So I select this one, new referencing outlet, and this time it's going to be first name. Click on the second one, drag and drop. So now I got the last name and first name. Step number 2, come in there and was it right here, add synthesize first name, no, add synthesize now I can unremark this code, hide the utilities inspector, and I need two values of property. Now this time I'm just going to do this, change it to, when I'm setting the object to first name's text box for key first name, and I'm going to repeat that process again. These 3 lines of code right there, I'm going to repeat them again, making the only change is that next time it's going to be last name, and I'm going to set the objects as the last name's text and get that one working at least. First name, and try to write it, see if everything goes okay. Yeah, everything did go okay. So next step is for me to read the information back. See what's going on over here is last time I knew there was only one key value pair, and as I go from 4, I was just able to set it. But this time, first excuse me, the first time it's going to be the first name, second time is going to be last name. So what I need to do over here is do some testing. Actually, I'm going to showing you the whole process of how you refactor and figure things out. So I know that I'm going to be looping through. I'm expecting 2 properties, and if it's the first name, I'm going to have to do some kind of a test, right? So the one would be I need an NS string, NS string. The key is going to be, you see how I type the left bracket, right bracket, semicolon. So there is no chance that they're going to get lost. D type. Now I got to figure out D in the dictionary. Object for key. Now there's the, we have to figure out, well, how do I know what the key is? So now we don't know that, and now we're gonna have to do some debugging. I'm gonna say nslog, showing you the process of how you debug and figure things out. In the previous example, I know what the key was. This time I don't know what the key is. I'm gonna get the key and then do an if statement. If it's first name, do this. If it's last name, do that. So how do I do it? At percent at D. See if they'll give me any clue. I'm gonna put a breakpoint right there from this application and try to look into the D, see what's in it. I'm gonna read it. Now here we got D, right? What is in D? Key value pair. Okay, it's a key value pair. All right, that's all it told me. First name equal Bashir. All right, so it knows somehow. Now all we need to know is, well, what's the method in there that's gonna give me what the key is. D dot get objects. No, I'm gonna have to go down and see if I can spot a method that says what the key is. Object for key. Well, I gotta know the object. I gotta know the key what it is, but I don't know what the key is. I wanna spit out object key. Objects for key. How's it? Paste. Set value. I was hoping there would be a get value. Value for key. Again, I gotta know what the key is. Value for key path. Okay, we are in trouble. I'm gonna have to look in the documentation. NS dictionaries. I click here, open the utilities, go into documentation, NS dictionary class reference. Key enumerator. What does that one do? Get objects and keys. Well, that's turning into quite a pain just to figure out, hey, just tell me what the key is. Okay, so I did some research on how we can do this. Basically, for in the array, we are storing two dictionary objects, and I was mistaken. It's not like one dictionary object with multiple key value pairs. So first name is value is one dictionary, last name is another dictionary. That's how it stores it. So for NS Dictionary D in dictionaries, the line 79 says NS array, get an array from the dictionaries, all the keys. And it's going to be just one key in this case. Each key value pair is one key. So for a for loop from 0 to all the keys, which will be from 0 to 1, this is how you get the keys value out. This is how you get the value, knowing the key from the dictionary. Then we have a simple if statement. If the key is equal to first name, set the first name's text to the value. Otherwise, if it's last name, set the last name text box's text to the value. And the result is that when I run it and I click read, I should get my first name and last name. Here we go. I'm going to click on read, continue, and you see it has been filled in. Now I'm going to try get rid of this off, and I'm just for the sake of curiosity, I'm going to type 1 in front of it. Right, it's been written. I am going to close this simulator, run it again, and I should see the same values again. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Value stored, then written back.